What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com and welcome back to another one of our previews. Well, it's the last preview of the year for Saratoga for 2024, and we're going to go to Labor Day, Monday, September 2nd. Race 10 on the card. It is the Grade 1 Hopeful Stakes. 7 furlong race, $300,000 in purse for the 2-year-olds. Field of 9. We'll go through them one by one, and we'll give you, hopefully, a winner, and hopefully one that doesn't scratch like we did in the Pacific Classic. All right, let's keep going, though. Let's forget about that, and let's kind of go through these one by one. What a race, first of all. I'll just say, by the way, great race, field of 9, and it is solid without any doubt. Okay, no more talking about just the field. Let's talk about the horses, and we'll talk about an unraced horse to get it going. Number 1, Mr. Mendelslew. I love the name, by the way. Horse by Mendelssohn, as you might think, out of a Dynaformer mare. Now, I read those two names, and I think turf when you think about the breeding here. So it does definitely look like this horse is bred for the turf. Also, tough ass, first start of the career, going to try Grade 1 company. No, but what more can you really say? I think this race or this horse was entered in a turf race for maiden special weight runners. You'd think, well, this is interesting, but I don't know about here. So I just kind of went on to the next one. And the next one's very good. Number 2, Ferocious. Look, I think many believe this was the most impressive maiden special weight at Saratoga this meet, and hard to argue. Got a great speed figure, won by 7 3/4, just galloped away from them, and I thought it was just an ultra impressive race for the number 2 Ferocious. So he's there with a big shot. There's no doubt about it. Can he make it 2 for 2? We'll see. He's got the perfect running style as well. He likes to sit right off the pace and then come and get you. At least that's what he did in his first race, and come and get you. He did. He was very impressive. The number 3 is Innovator, and Innovator comes in for Dwayne Lucas after 3 straight, maiden races where he did not win. However, he was second 2 races back up here at Saratoga, and then he was second once again last time out here at Saratoga. So he's been running okay, been running against good horses and just getting beat. Again, he turned the tables and win his first race in a Grade 1 event. Well, Dwayne Lucas is the trainer to do it if it's going to happen, but I don't think it's going to be this time. I think he'll run okay. I just don't think he's quite as good as the rest of these. But listen, this horse is coming on, so we'll see what happens with him. The number 4 is Tough Catch. This is a horse that beat Innovator last time out. That was the debut race for Tough Catch. He's able to get it done by 3/4 of a length. Dallas Stewart trains this one. He doesn't usually win on debut. His horses usually get better in their second start. So if Tough Catch does get better today, who knows? We may see a really nice performance. I think there's dumber horses you could play for sure, to put it bluntly. I think number 4, Tough Catch, comes in here with a big shot. And you might note that Luis Saez gets aboard here, and he was aboard for the debut. The number 5 is Smokin' Wicked. This horse is a Louisiana bred who was 3rd last time out in the Saratoga Special, and then was 2nd also in an ungraded stakes race right there at Churchill Down in the Bastard Manor. So has hit the board in all 3 of his starts. Obviously a winner on debut in Louisiana at Evangeline Downs. If you're a good horse, you probably should win there if you're good enough to hit the board in stakes races after that. So listen, he's got another Dallas Stewart runner. I should mention that as well. Tyler Gaffleone aboard for the 2nd straight time, and he's ran well in a couple of these races, so he could run well again. I prefer others a bit more, but you can't really knock him. I mean, he ran very well last time out to finish 3rd in the Saratoga Special. Number 6 is Studley Do Right. This is a horse that was 2nd in the Sanford last time out, 2 races back. He actually won the Tremont Stakes right here at Saratoga, and that was on the Belmont Racing Festival up at Saratoga. And look, he's ran 3 races, 2 wins and a second. He's another. What has he really done wrong? His speed figures suggest he might not be good enough to win this race. Moplex, the horse he finished 2nd to, did come back to win, although it wasn't all that impressive in a New York bred stakes race on New York Showcase Day. So there's positives and negatives. He's probably not for me in this spot, but hey, you can't really knock him. He's done what he's supposed to do pretty much every start. Number 7 is Minty, and Minty comes in after winning by a nose at 2-5 in his debut at Belmont at the Big A. It was an ultra impressive debut, though. Those 2 horses, Colloquial is the other horse that finished a nose behind. They just blazed, and they were much better than the rest of the competition here. So how will he do? He's coming off of a layoff. He was going to run to open up the meet in the Sanford and kind of got sick and couldn't run, but he's ready now. He's been working well. course, he is, a relative of Fierceness, a horse that won last week, won the big race, obviously the Travers. And this horse has a lot of talent, a lot of ability. And look, if he's ready to roll, I think he's going to be pretty tough to beat. I think he will get out to the lead. Number 8, as we keep going here, is Chancer McPatrick, and this is my favorite 2-year-old of the meet. I bet him on debut last time out. I'd heard a lot of really good things about him. I was cussing pretty much the entire race as he fell way behind in a 6.5 furlong sprint there at Saratoga. That's usually not a formula for winning, but he came with a fury home and was able to get the job done by a length. Now, T-Craft and Noble Confessor, the second and third place finishers out of that race, they came back to race earlier this week. They did not do very well whatsoever. So that is concerning to me. But the flip side of it is, I don't really think Chancer McPatrick wants to be 10 lengths behind. I think you look at his work pattern, he's shown a little bit of speed early. I think he'll show a little bit more speed here. And I think if he does, he can definitely improve off of that effort. So I like him a lot in this spot. I think he'll be tough. I've heard a lot of good things about him. I heard a lot of good things about him before that debut. So, he overcame a lot. He's not going to overcome that kind of start again. I guarantee you that. He's not going to fall 10 lengths behind and win in this spot. But I expect him to be a little bit closer to the pace today. And then finally, the number 9 is Incentive Pay. It's a horse, a nice debut winner for Chad Brown, who also has Chancer. He has Incentive Pay as well. One race, one win. It was a 2.5 length, kind of just, I wouldn't call it dominant, but he pretty much, the race was over. It's hit the top of the stretch. And so, and this is a horse that kind of did what I think Chancer McPatrick can do, which is sit, not on the lead, but a little bit closer. So, he has reasons to improve as well. That speed figure didn't come back all that fast, but really these early races, you don't really need to look at them. I mean, you look at them, but you don't take them all that seriously because horses are very much rapidly improving at this point in their career. So that is the field of 9 for the hopeful. Oh boy, this is a toughie because, I think Ferocious is the real deal. So I'm going to go number 2, Ferocious, but I'm here to tell you, when he broke his maiden, I kind of had this idea in my head of he's going to be really tough to beat in the hopeful. And I think he does look very tough in this race, but I will tell you, this is much tougher than I thought it would be because Tough Catch is a nice horse. Minty's a nice horse. Chancer McPatrick, there's some good ones in here. So I don't think it's going to be easy, but I think if he can repeat that maiden race, he's going to be awfully tough. I think he'll sit the perfect trip. I think there will be some pace in here, but even if there's not, I think he's still going to be okay. He's kind of that in-betweener that can kind of stalk, sit close, and go get him. So I'm going to go number 2, Ferocious, to win the hopeful, but it's going to be tough. There's no doubt about it. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching this video. Hit that like button if you like it. Hit subscribe. You really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do videos like this, and trust me, if you've been following us, we do a bunch. So, all right, guys, thanks everybody for watching, and good luck if you're playing Saratoga on closing Monday.